Today we're looking at a 1997 Buick Century with a 3.1-liter engine with more than 100,000 miles on it. The check engine light is illuminated. We'll start our diagnostics by retrieving the diagnostic trouble code from the computer. Trouble code P0401 has set, which indicates the exhaust gas recirculation, or EGR system, has an insufficient flow condition. This code does not say the EGR valve has malfunctioned. It says the EGR system is suffering from a lack of flow when the EGR valve is commanded open. To test the EGR system, we will start the engine and energize the EGR valve. This can either be done through the scan tool or with the following tools: heat-resistive gloves, 2 jumper wires, a 9-volt battery, and safety glasses. This EGR valve is activated by connecting the 9-volt battery to the 2 outside pins on the connector. When you energize the EGR valve with the valve and system working properly, a defined click will be heard and the engine will critically stumble or shut down. We heard the click. The EGR valve is functioning, but the engine had no change in RPM, which means the EGR passage is restricted. Blocked EGR systems are becoming more of a problem as we see vehicles with higher mileage on them. Even a small piece of carbon in the passage will change the flow rate and turn the check engine light on. The blockage found in EGR systems will always be near the entry point of the exhaust gas mixing with the incoming fresh air into the engine. The combination of cool intake air, hot exhaust fumes, and vapors from the engine's crankcase combine to form carbon deposits at the EGR system's point of entry. Some added disassembly may be required for a visual inspection and to clear the ports. The exhaust gas point of entry on this engine is just behind the throttle body. We will need to remove the throttle body from the intake plenum to reach the point of carbon buildup. The start of our cleaning procedure involves removing the EGR valve from the intake manifold. Examining the EGR ports does not reveal any blockage. As you see, the carbon has grown to a degree that a mound has established itself on the inside of the intake plenum. The arrow shows the path of the blocked passage. There are several ways to remove these heavy deposits. We will start with a pick tool and start gently chiseling away at the carbon. We have now reached a point where we can no longer reach the remaining carbon. The deposits extend all the way up into the intake port. A simple way to clean the angle passage is to install a cut piece of speedometer cable into a drill. With the cable in frayed and the drill in reverse, work the cable down through the blocked area and continue back and forth until the pieces break loose. At times, the final pieces need to be broken loose with a stiff wire or coat hanger. Throttle body deposits will create many drivability concerns, from engine hesitation to engine die-out when coming to a stop. Spray a small amount of carburetor cleaner onto the throttle body and plate and allow the chemical to soak in. Another light spray and then clean up using a shop towel and the throttle body looks just like new. The next step is reassembly. A new throttle body gasket and a few minutes of time complete this step. A proper finish to this job is to install an EGR valve that is better than the original. Wells brand EGR valves have a Teflon coating on the internal piston to prevent sticking, a common failure of the original. We will now retest the system. There it is, the engine dies as soon as the EGR is energized. Our car is good to go. The diagnostic trouble code will be cleared from the computer system with a scan tool, and we'll take this vehicle for a test drive to verify the results.